Hi everyone, I'm Emily Leeks and I just wanted to connect with you today about something that comes up quite often in somatic practice, and it's all about what happens when emotions are coming up for us. So I think a lot of us are becoming more aware in this day and age of that connection. Well, it's really tricky to even describe because I want to say that connection between sort of mind and body, but actually, is there any separation at all? We are a soma, we're a living being, right? And we have a mind and we have a body and we have emotions, but they're all so interconnected, so inextricably linked. I feel like, the wider world is starting to come around to this a lot more, and medicine is starting to come around to this a lot more. And we hold a lot in our bodies, if I can even use that term, a lot of emotion in our bodies, and a lot of our memories are kind of stored in our bodies. When we do our somatics practice and we are learning how to release muscle tension that has been holding for goodness knows how long, we can have a lot of stuff come up for us, because actually maybe that holding in our belly and our chest that pulls us into protective mode kept us safe as a child from something that was, too hard for us back then, that we didn't have the capacity for. So actually, when we start to release some of that, feelings can come up. We might feel tearful, even things like anger or laughter might come up for us as we sort of release a little bit of what's going on there. So there's a couple of things I think that's worth saying. One is that as you do your practice, if you do have stuff come up, please feel free to make it welcome and to go with it if you feel safe to do so. So if you feel some tears coming and you feel that actually I want to let the tears come, then go ahead and do that. If it doesn't feel safe, because sometimes we're not ready for that, and that's okay, we can just pause our practice, or we can make the movements smaller and not go so deep so quickly, right? Or it might be that you want to reach out to another adult to support you with what's coming up. And the other thing that can happen in terms of sort of emotions with somatics is that actually think of the energy that goes into keeping those muscles in contraction. When we let go of some of that, we can get like a real sense of relief, and it is both a bodily sense, but it is also kind of emotional, and that can make us a little bit tearful. So even if there's nothing sort of like a real sort of trauma in a sense stored there, it can just be like the weight of the world that keeps all those muscles tight, and then we let them go and we can feel a little bit like, I'd forgotten completely what it felt like to relax and let go of the muscle tension. So this is really just to say, kind of look after yourself in your practice. If anything comes up that you don't feel you have capacity for, just give it a miss, or come back to it another time, or reach out to myself or whoever your somatics teacher is, or to a trusted adult, a therapist, someone like that, and let them know what's happening for you. And yeah, as I say, just make it all really, really welcome, because it's all part of the process. That might never happen for you, or it may well. So just letting it be just as it is. All right, take care of yourselves. See you soon.